While nearly all car brands offer at least one sports car model in their lineup, luxury cars are typically produced by luxury brands. With that said, it is important to know what makes a car a sports car and what makes a car a luxury car before deciding which vehicle is best for you. In this video, I will give you all the information you should need to decide if a sports car or a luxury car best fits your individual needs. For each type, I will discuss the best option when it comes to performance, comfort, reliability, and affordability. Both sports cars and luxury cars offer high-performance vehicles, but their definitions for performance are very different from one another. Sports vehicles are usually designed to improve handling abilities in most road and weather conditions. They're also built to allow for significant acceleration and speed. These vehicles are designed around their engines, with most features added to increase speed and acceleration. Sports cars are capable of reaching high speeds, accelerating quickly, and maintaining better control as compared to other types of cars. Whether you opt for an American classic like a Ford Mustang or an import champ like a Nissan 350Z, there are numerous affordable entries into the sports car world. While there are also luxury cars available on the market that provide these typical sports car features, a majority of luxury cars produced today focus on providing drivers and occupants with a smoother ride. While speed and handling are not exactly lacking in luxury cars, the primary focus is to improve comfort and offer a more high-end experience to those inside the vehicle. If you are a thrill seeker looking for a vehicle that can handle high speeds and quick maneuvers, a sports car would be your best bet. However, if your ideal car performance is a smooth, comfortable ride, a luxury car would better fit your needs. Both sports cars and luxury cars offer features that offer drivers and occupants desired levels of comfort. But luxury cars are usually designed to target comfort in general. Aside from providing passengers with a smoother ride through features like active suspension, which reduces the feeling of bumps in the road, in-car features are also available to improve comfort even further. The basic features include more legroom, heated seats, and massaging seats. They also may include automatic climate control, computer systems, and surround sound. While sports cars also may include some of these features, sports cars often lack added comfort for rear seat passengers. These passengers are usually provided limited space in the rear seat, and oftentimes must maneuver their way into the rear of the car, for two-door vehicles. However, comfort is rarely an issue to the actual driver of a sports car. It is also important to remember that comfort is not as important when it comes to sports cars, as performance is gained with the compromise. If comfort and high-end features are important to you, most luxury cars would likely meet your expectations. Though luxury vehicles come at a higher price tag, they usually provide occupants with a more comfortable experience. Reliability and vehicle longevity can make the difference between good car and great car. Consumer Reports reveal that, of the top 10 reliable vehicle brands in 2018, 3 years ago, 4 are considered luxury car brands. These brands included Lexus, Audi, Infiniti, and BMW. And the whole list of 29 includes even more luxury brands. Within the last 3 decades, the design and reliability of sports cars have also greatly improved, and sports cars are now considered one of the top cars to hold their value and performance long term. When it comes to reliability, there is no major difference between sports cars and luxury cars. Both types of cars should hold up rather well long term, and reliability will likely not be a deal breaker when choosing between a luxury car and a sports car. For both sports cars and luxury cars, pricing varies widely, from having more affordable vehicles available to having vehicles worth millions of dollars. Though the range in price varies greatly in both sports and luxury vehicles, you are more likely to find an affordable sports car as compared to luxury cars. In 2019, the average sports car price was about $360,000, with basic sports car packages sometimes starting around $25,000. In 2019, the average luxury sports car price was about $59,000, with basic luxury car packages sometimes starting around $30,000. When considering affordability, there are practical options for both sports and luxury cars. When considering pricing, it is important to understand that the pricing is connected to performance as well as the brand name. While the vehicle may be technically considered a luxury or sports car, the value varies based on how well the vehicle meets the standards for that type of vehicle. For example, while you might be able to buy a brand new sports car for $30,000, it most likely does not have the speed, acceleration, stability, and appearance of a sports car worth $40,000. Likewise, while a vehicle may be considered luxury at a $40,000 price tag, it most likely does not have the same features, design, or appearance of a luxury vehicle listed at $50,000. The cost of owning the vehicle is also important to think about. The cost to own includes repairs, maintenance, insurance, depreciation, and even fuel costs, obviously. In general, luxury cars are more expensive to maintain and depreciate more quickly. If you are looking for a vehicle with a lower price tag that will maintain its value for a longer period, a sports car is the best choice. Though the best choice for a vehicle depends on your personal needs and preferences, a large amount of data states that sports cars in general are the best choice when given the option of sports and luxury. Sports cars perform much better in terms of actual vehicle and engine performance and are typically just as reliable as luxury vehicles. While luxury vehicles offer better comfort features that most sports cars do not, luxury vehicles are usually not worth the money invested. Sports cars typically keep their value for longer, have lower costs of repair, and generally cost less to own long term. Given this data and information, the average person would likely be more satisfied with the purchase of a sports car as compared to a luxury car. However, this will ultimately vary from person to person. It's important to keep in mind that each car model varies greatly, and while sports cars generally seem to be the best choice for the average person, some luxury car models may be better than some sports car models, and vice versa. There's no doubt that sports cars are easy on the eye, but sadly they can also be hard on your bank account. Knowing what you're getting into before buying a sports car is essential. Here's a look at when to go all in and when to walk away. Here are 3 reasons why you may want to buy a sports car. 1. You crave something sporty and stylish. The right car can look fast even when it's standing still, and today's breed of sports cars has a wide selection of styles and price points to suit just about every taste. 2. Resale value is important. We know that all cars depreciate quickly, but many sports cars actually have better resale values than the average sedan or pickup truck because of their sleek design, and because fewer of them are actually manufactured. They have a greater chance of holding their value or becoming a classic. 3. You're all about performance. If you're one of those drivers who likes getting behind the wheel simply to enjoy handling a car, you can't beat a sports car. They're made to respond and perform. And here are 3 reasons why you may not want to buy a sports car. 1. You want a comfy commute. Sports cars tend to have a stiffer ride because manufacturers typically use firmer suspensions and low-profile tires to improve handling. Get ready to feel every bump. 2. You're on a tight budget. The higher price tag doesn't end when you leave the lot. You might be surprised at how much more you spend on maintenance, fuel, and tires. Sports cars and their owners are usually less concerned with miles per gallon than with the 0 to 60 stats. As a result, you can expect less fuel economy while at the same time needing to buy premium gas. 3. You need more passenger room. Most sports cars don't have a back seat, and the ones that do aren't really suitable for much more than a briefcase or an overnight bag. They make great cars to go on a date, but not so great for getting the kids to school. Aside from a house, buying a car is the second biggest life decision that you'll likely make, so it's important to always do a reality check before doing so. In the automotive world, it's easy to be drawn to what's shiny and new, which is why luxury cars exist. But are they really worth spending the extra money on? Depending on what your lifestyle requires, owning a car in general is technically a luxury in itself. Those who need a car could easily get by day to day with a Toyota Prius. But why buy one of those when that nice BMW X5 is calling your name? So what if it's 2 times the price? You deserve it, right? Well, not really. But we're sure your pay grade keeps telling you otherwise. You might be able to afford the fancier luxury brand, but it's not always worth it. However, in case your heart tells you that the Audi you've always wanted will complete you, here are a few things to consider. We've all heard that a car loses half its value once you drive it off the lot. Well, it's not really half, it's more like 10% loss for less expensive cars and about 15% for luxury cars. Why? Because there's a larger market for Toyotas and Hondas than there are for Audis and Mercedes-Benz, per se. Over time, the depreciation grows even more. If you own a Honda or Toyota, you can expect it to be worth around 60% of its original value after 3 years or a typical lease term. And if you own a German luxury car, then you can expect that residual to be around 50% after 3 years, so get ready to take a loss. Another factor to consider is maintenance and repairs. The cost of an oil change for a new Honda model is anywhere from $50 to $100, depending where you take it, but you can expect to pay twice as much for a luxury car. Repair bills are for the faint of heart too. Parts for any luxury car can easily cost double the amount that your typical Honda or Toyota could. Taking the maintenance and repair costs into consideration, along with the fact that you'll be paying more for insurance as well, you'll likely be more paranoid when driving a luxury car. Sure, even the most attentive driver can avoid accidents, but if you're driving an $80,000 luxury car, then you'll always likely have a doom and gloom in the back of your mind. Whereas if you were driving a cheap Nissan Sentra, you probably wouldn't care. Also, if you have kids, then keep in mind that the interior is going to get dirty no matter how hard you try. So if you really want that luxury badge, then we suggest wrapping those nice Alcantara and leather seats in some kind of plastic wrap, because the next few years aren't going to be pretty. If you decide to buy a luxury car, then by all means, make your dreams come true. Just keep those factors mentioned in mind. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and feel free to subscribe to stay updated with our future videos. Thanks for watching.